Hey guys, welcome back to Super Dynamic Bros. I am Michael Sarabona,
I'm Isaiah Amado.
and today we are going to be going over some news. Isaiah, it has been a busy couple of weeks now in the movie news, and we got some TV news too, world. What are we going to be talking about? We're going to be talking about some DC, we're going to be talking about some Marvel, we're going to be talking about, hey, we all remember Rambo, we all got a little Rambo talk. And so let's get started. So first up on the list, I think this has probably been a huge breaking news story that came out just yesterday. It was started as a rumor, but today it actually got officially confirmed. James Gunn, of course, of Guardians of the Galaxy fame, will now be writing Suicide Squad 2 and potentially directing. What are your thoughts?
I didn't think Warner Brothers had the cojones to do this. We all thought about this, like, oh, we should just go to DC. Just everybody just go to DC.
Yeah, if you leave Marvel, just go to DC. Basically.
It's like, if you leave Sears, you just go to Macy's. It's one of the two. Same, but different. Yeah, so I heard about it. I was like, wow, like, we all thought the same thing back in July, like, when this whole thing hit the fan, but
yeah.
I don't know. Can I see him as a Suicide Squad writer, director? Maybe, yeah. It's good music, good characters.
Suicide Squad was kind of a Guardians ripoff. If you really think about it, not so good guys, being put in this situation together, acting like heroes, and a lot of background music being played, like a famous soundtracks.
I think that was added on the last minute though, but yeah.
Yeah, because it pretty much wanted to kind of like copy Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know how I feel about this. Like, I like James Gunn as a writer and director. I think he could, out of any property in DC, he could make a great fit with Suicide Squad. And by doing this, I think they're going to be just like completely kind of like clean slating Suicide Squad. Like, I don't know if you're going to have that many of the original members returning for this one.
Well, if they signed a multi-movie contract, yeah, they have to.
Well, like, maybe like, at best, you'll probably get, like, Margot Robbie and Will Smith back. I don't know if you'll get the other team members back, which I'm
pretty sure they're not really doing much. I mean, Jay Hernandez, what is he doing now? Jai Courtney is Jai Courtney.
Like I said, I'm perfectly fine with that.
And whoever the crocodile guy was.
He's got a really long name that I cannot pronounce.
So let's stick with that.
But it's awesome. But yeah, best chance. I would prefer them to keep Will Smith.
You have Will Smith, back then was one of the biggest
movie stars of all time. Yeah.
Well, still has a household name to himself.
Yeah, he can still bring it. We seen like his Deadshot kind of felt like old school Will Smith to me. Like,
yeah,
it felt nice.
Like, it wasn't just reading the script and just whatever he does.
Just looked like he was having fun on a movie,
which is good.
Yeah.
So I'd say keep Will Smith. Margot's blowing up as she is.
But she's in so many freaking like DC projects right now as Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
So if she even does come back for this, because I know she's got Birds of Prey and maybe that Joker and Harley Quinn movie. I
doubt it, unless the Joaquin Phoenix one really bombs. Then yeah. I don't see him bringing back Jay Leto. Plus he's gonna be in. Not. Yeah.
Yeah, and
plus he's gonna be in Marvel. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be Morbius for the Sony Marvel universe of characters,
Spider-Verse,
some shit like that. Yeah. So James Gunn, it could work. It could work. I just kind of hope that it's not like, oh, do what you did in Guardians. We just want that.
I'm pretty sure you wouldn't redo it the same, but I hope they give like open space. Like, hey, do what you want to do.
I hope so, because that's not really known with Warner Brothers.
Exactly.
Yeah. But this is a real big middle finger to Marvel, though. Well, to Disney in general. Disney really.
Kevin Feige did say he didn't really know, but I'm pretty sure he had a heavy hand. Like, he could have said something.
Yeah, so this is, this is a win for DC. For sure. Good talent.
Yeah, when's that gonna come out? In 2020?
2021.
Yeah.
If
they start writing it before the end of the year, and then
they start filming by next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, we'll probably get that before we get that Batman movie that we all want.
Oh, the one that they really let him take his sweet time with?
Yeah.
I would have been done with that story.
I could have wrote you a Batman movie in like 5 days.
Exactly.
Got so many ideas. Well, speaking of staying on the DC camp, so you know Henry Cavill.
Of course.
You like Henry Cavill?
Love him.
Did you see Mission Impossible?
Absolutely.
So why are they kicking him out of DC?
I'm pretty sure he wants more money. I think money is the answer between this.
I also just think that they just... Well, so there was news a couple of weeks ago about Henry Cavill leaving the role of Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes no fucking sense.
I mean, you have one more movie in his contract.
That, and like, he's one of your... Out of the whole DC universe right now, he's one of the best parts.
Yeah.
He's a great Superman that just hasn't been given, like, I mean, I love Man of Steel, but it's not really the Superman that we kind of want.
Yeah, and that's not to his full potential. Like that one little scene at the end of Justice Leagues.
Yeah.
Where you just see like how he's really supposed to be. Almost like that's where like I really appreciate like Superman Returns. Because it was a shitty story, but he was a great Superman.
Like I like Brandon Routh as Superman.
He was really good in that role. Like, but
shitty movie, but yeah,
it was just a shitty movie. But yeah, something like that. Like that one little 5 minutes at the end of the movie.
Yeah, and I could feel like Henry Cavill can do it.
Yeah,
for sure.
You give him the right script, of course, he'll knock that shit off the park.
Yeah, and it's just weird to me that like he had I mean, this was like a big summer for him because Mission Impossible is such a great success. A lot of people loved him in it, so why wouldn't like DC like really jump on the ball and be like, you know what we need is another Superman movie with Henry Cavill.
Yeah,
people seem to be turning out for him in Mission Impossible. He looks like a movie star. We've had him for 3 movies now. I don't get it, but no, instead they want to focus on a Supergirl movie when we already got a TV show.
Exactly. And then even then too, like, are you gonna keep Supergirl as a TV show still while the movie's gonna be in play? I don't know. And then how you gonna introduce Supergirl without Superman?
Yeah, that's. I mean, if you really want to have a Supergirl in your universe, put her in, like, introduce her in a Superman movie. Then you can spin her off, kind of like how they did with Wonder Woman.
Basically, like you want to introduce her in the beginning, and if you still want Black Adam as the main villain for Man of Steel 2,
oh yeah, I forgot.
Then have that's what they were gonna talk about before, and then just have, I guess, her try to help out, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I would want I would actually prefer like a Brainiac as a villain.
I feel like that would be a great end of the trilogy.
Not because like the end of the trilogy would be like Darkseid. Because apparently we're not getting him in Justice League at any time soon.
Yeah, see, that's really fucked up. They could have at least done that. If you were going to do, like, if this whole thing would have just kept going up and up, and Justice League ended up being a success, and then they would have done the Man of Steel 2, ended with Brainiac in Part 3, and then Darkseid in Justice League 2.
See, I say just scrap the whole DC universe, but I really like that Aquaman trailer that just got released.
Oh, the 5-minute one that kind of spoils everything? Yeah. I kind of wish I didn't see it, but I'm glad I watched it.
That should look good.
That
looks good.
Honestly, yeah, because I like the vibe now he's getting compared to Justice League.
Yeah.
Like, this one I felt like was the way I felt watching Thor and Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah. It felt, like at parts of it, like it felt like a really good, like, Indiana Jones movie. Or like a Pirates of the Caribbean, like the first one.
Yeah, I was thinking like an Uncharted type vibe when they were jumping through these things.
Just like an adventure type feel to it. Like I really dug that. So.
And it's funny, it doesn't look cheesy watching like Black Manta. Like,
no, it looks awesome.
In full costume and everything.
So excited.
Like that's how good you got it to where you could get him to look basically comic book character without looking like cheesy mumbo.
Yeah, and even Aquaman had his original costume in the trailer, and it looked so good.
See, you don't have to do
So
like a modern day like recreation of the suit.
Don't.
Like a lot of superheroes do it, and I was like, no,
Just
let's go back to the classic.
The comic book accurate is more appealing to me than trying to make it look modern.
Yeah, and this movie is sort of kind of for fans who feed it their way a little bit.
Yeah. That's our Aquaman talk. Speaking of the superhero costumes, we got a first look at the Batwoman costume for the Arrowverse. Well, technically, it looked like a concept art.
To me, it was all.
They say it's an official photo, but it really
that's not her in
like
the costume. I'm sorry, it looks a little cartoonish. Honestly, it looks okay. It's just it's not tactical. Like her hair's flowing in the wind. I'm pretty sure getting into a fist fight, your hair is vulnerable to get somewhere to grab.
I mean, Batwoman. The comic book show always had her hair out, and so does Batgirl.
Yeah, but this is like huge, flowing in the wind, and
that's it's wind.
Yeah,
it's just wind. Wind picks up.
Wind picks up while you're fighting too.
Wind picks up while you're fighting.
I'm just gonna grab it.
I honestly think for a CW show costume, like it looked pretty legit.
Yeah, actually, I kind of like majority of the CW costumes. They did have their hit and miss a lot, like with Arrow or pretty much with Arrow.
I think the Arrow costume has gotten way better.
Now it got better. Like they got rid of the short sleeves and they got.
Yeah, I didn't like that era. And I think the Flash costume is.
It's getting better and better.
Yeah.
Yeah, compared to the first season.
No, I didn't. Yeah.
No, once he got the actual emblem, and I think Cisco built him the third rendition. I'm like, okay, this is getting a lot better.
Yeah, because he can make it look more closer to the comic books.
Yeah, compared to what we got in Justice League.
Yeah, the more battle tactical.
With the strings and shit hanging everywhere. Yeah, I didn't like it.
Well, we may never get that Flash movie again.
I hope so.
You hope so?
I hope we never get it. Yes, I hope so.
Damn.
I really don't want it. I don't like that Flash.
I liked him.
I didn't like it. I don't like the direction they headed with. I wanted a genius Barry Allen.
Well, I think they were just trying to go for more of the comedic effect Barry Allen.
By kind of dumbing him down or something.
Yeah. I mean, I like the actor and other things.
Yeah, just not
He's really good.
Flashy. Flash.
I mean, look, whoever's directing the new one. Not the new one, but the movie.
Yeah,
they can basically change the tone of his character.
Kind of
like how they did with Aquaman.
Yeah, well, Aquaman.
Yeah.
Or Wonder Woman's.
That's true too.
Yeah.
With Wonder Woman, yeah. So I still want a Flash movie, but we shall see about that.
Yeah.
So heading over to the camp of success, we got some details for Marvel now. So Ryan Coogler.
Mm-hmm.
Is officially coming back for Black Panther 2.
I did not see that coming.
Right?
Totally $1 billion movie, one of your highest grossing solo movies. I did not see that coming.
Nah, there's no way. The one guy that made that movie, the way it is, he can't come back. He's coming back.
Yeah, he's coming back. Now with Black Panther being it. I don't know, he's still dead.
Right, how is this working out? Isn't it spoilers for Infinity War? Isn't he dead?
Pretty much, yeah.
Isn't half of Marvel dead?
Unless Shuri's gonna take over. Which they did do that.
Yeah, I like Shuri. She's my favorite part.
Yeah, she did take over, but she ended up being meanie.
Or have an M'Baku.
Can he take the power of the Black Panther though?
Yeah, he will.
Yeah, he has to.
Look, he's grown on me.
He did.
He's grown on me. So yeah, Black Panther 2.
Maybe 2021.
2021 maybe. I'm thinking that they're gonna release the slate after the next Avengers comes out. Because of how they did with
for Comic-Con or for D23.
Probably for D23.
So that's gonna be after Spider-Man 2.
Yeah. You know how they did it a couple years back? I think it was right after Ultron came out.
No, this is right before Ultron came out. This is what fucked up Ultron.
Yeah, it was before Ultron.
This fucked it up.
That's when we knew about Civil War.
Yeah, and then we saw Infinity War, so I was like, what's the point of Ultron then?
Yeah, that's true.
That's why they waited this long, because they didn't want to do the same thing again.
Yeah. And then we didn't get one movie out of that slate.
Which...
We got it as a TV show.
I think for worse. I think the movie would have been better.
Oh, yeah. But that TV show was so bad.
I still haven't finished it.
No, I only saw the one episode that we reviewed.
Okay, so the 2 episodes in IMAX.
Yeah, those.
Yeah, I tried watching one more afterwards, and
Didn't care to.
I couldn't do it.
Nope.
It was bad.
Nope. Yeah, did not care to. Speaking of Marvel, Black Widow officially getting her movie.
Nice. It's about
just good.
I don't know when though. Is this like a prequel or is it?
I mean, I've heard rumors about it being around that the story being set when she was how do you say when a spy is leaving? Oh fuck. There's like a term for it. Defecting. When she defects out of the USSR.
Really?
Yeah, to go to the United States, and it's about like the Russians trying to kill her. Like it's supposed to be kind of like a Cold War type of movie.
So like Atomic Blonde almost, but good.
Yeah, good.
But good. Yeah. Let's go with that one.
Yeah, good.
Put it on the poster.
Yeah.
Atomic Blonde, but good.
Atomic Blonde. One good fight scene, and that's about it.
Yeah. That you already seen in the trailer.
Yeah, pretty much. So you saw in the whole trailer.
Oh, that damn, that movie was boring.
It was.
So
really
far.
was. I was really excited for it too. But yeah, Scarlett Johansson, of course, will be returning for this, and we found out that she will be getting paid $15 million for this movie.
Oh, she should. It's her own movie. She has to promote it, stand on her own, sell this movie.
Yeah, it's the same amount that Chris Evans got for his Captain America movies and that Chris Hemsworth got for his Thor movies.
Yeah.
So women's rights. There you go.
I mean, yeah, you're doing your own solo movie. Of course, go ahead. You know how much Brie Larson's getting paid right now for Captain Marvel?
Probably a lot.
5.
What?
Yeah, first movie.
$5 million?
$5 million. That's what I heard.
Shit, Brie, I'll come over there myself and help you out. We're gonna lawyer up against Disney.
Trust me, nobody got this type of money for their first movies. I mean, she's not really a big household name, really. Also, too.
That's true.
And you don't know how much movies did she get contracted for.
The rumor was 7, but then that got debunked.
Yeah, I was about to say, 'cause 7 for 5 sounds pretty bad.
That sounds, very low.
That sounds terrible.
I mean, if it's only for 5 for her first.
Maybe 5 for her first?
5 for her first, then she gets paid.
No, but remember, too, she's also going to be in the next Avengers, so...
But would the 5 be included for that, or would the 5 just be for the first movie, for her first movie?
I don't know. I just know she got paid. Her contract was for 5. That's what I've been hearing. So I don't know if it's for, let's say, a 3-movie deal.
We say that that's low, but if I got paid $5 million right now, I'd be really stoked.
I would be too, compared to like what was my other roles before this.
I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
As me as a person.
Yeah, of course, yeah. I'll take $5 million. Plus whatever back end deals she probably gets for like toys and appearances. And...
if she does get back end deals, depends on what kind of contract she signed for that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Because look, not everyone's as as smart as The Rock is. Not everyone's as smart as The Rock is, who gets like paid for like everything about the movie.
Oh yeah.
So it all depends on whatever her PR team.
Or she could be like Samuel Jackson, just have a fixed contract. You want me in the movie? Cool, $1 million. You want me in the movie? Cool, $1 million.
Just $1 million?
Yeah, it's pretty low.
That's really low.
You know how much movies he's in?
I know, but shit.
Yeah, he got like a 9-movie deal with Marvel. Imagine how much he got paid for that.
Fuck, yeah, that's true. Yeah, all right. Speaking of money and Marvel, Venom came out. What was I saying? Venom came out. Our review has not been up yet, but the box office return was pretty great for Venom. It made $80 million over its first weekend, and $205 million worldwide.
Wow. That's
very
way
unexpected.
Over expectations.
Yeah. I think expectations around like the 40 to 60 million range.
And they're like worldwide, like 150.
Yeah. And it was made off of only like a $100 million budget.
Before or after marketing?
I want to say before marketing.
Okay, so like add another million. Yeah. Add another 100 million.
Out of the 100 million?
Yeah, it's
for
usually
marketing.
For marketing, yeah, marketing is usually about almost the same price as your budget.
Jesus Christ!
I'm telling you, that's why they usually double.
How marketable was this movie though?
Pretty much everywhere. Billboards. How many TV spots have you seen? How many trailers you seen before a movie?
It was 3 trailers, but yeah.
Yeah. So all that shit pays. They had the signing deal with Brisk.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's another thing right there.
Yeah.
Eminem. How much did they pay to Eminem to do that song?
For a really, really shitty song.
Yeah, exactly.
That
They got you keep listening to.
I keep listening to it. It's really bad though.
Yeah, see all that shit adds up. So you probably let's say double the budget. So they're at 200 million, and this is only the first weekend, so they made their budget back.
Yeah, they did. They did. Which honestly, I have a lot of feelings about this movie, but I'm honestly glad for its success. I am.
Yeah, because I really want to see the sequel.
I do. Yeah.
I do want to see the sequel.
Especially if you stayed after the credits.
Yeah, I feel like it was a little too early now to be spoiling, but
No, yeah.
After you see that credits, you'd be like, wow, yeah, definitely want to see another one now.
Yeah, I'll take another one.
And I'm kind of glad a little bit Spider-Man wasn't in this because I felt like it didn't flow
need
well.
him.
They didn't need him.
Didn't need Spider-Man.
And I'm kind of wondering now through the rest of the Spider-Verse of Sony.
Whatever the fuck it's called.
I don't know what's going on. It's just like the DCU, EU,
Yeah. Worlds of DC, you mean?
Yeah, so the next one, Morbius. Yeah, I feel like you could do that one as well without Spider-Man.
Yeah. And yeah, I think yeah, and now they're really going to be pushing out these, cuz now Morbius was probably going to be getting more of like a jump into production.
Oh yeah, because I think they were just playing the waiting game to see how Venom does.
Yeah, I think Venom really is really kind of like the beacon right now, and they're gonna start greenlighting, like how they a writer for Craven
the Hunter.
Fuck did I say Carvin?
You're thinking of the cereal.
Yeah.
That is also Craven too.
Wait, no, that is Craven. I was trying to say Carnage and Craven at the same time, so Carvin.
Can you imagine Craven the Hunter in the symbiote suit?
Pretty awesome.
Pretty awesome.
I mean, if they're all in the same universe, hey, it could happen.
Dig it. Yeah, so Craven the Hunter.
But yeah, so there's going to be the Craven the Hunter movie.
Mm-hmm.
And they said something about it might include Spider-Man.
I really want to see that, like the Spider Hunt story.
That was an influence of theirs. Was The Last Hunt.
The Last Hunt, but through the perspective of
Craven.
Carvin the cereal box.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that story?
No.
Like we're seeing it in the eyes of the villain.
Like it's like that storyline is something I wanted out of a Spider-Man movie.
But if you could reverse it,
that'd be kind of cool.
I'd rather kind of see that version better.
It's kind of different.
Exactly. Like until the Joker movie comes out, you never really got a villain movie, per se. A movie starring the villain.
Catwoman count?
Huh?
Does Catwoman count?
It's a vigilante. She saved the day at the end. It's like Suicide.
Villain movie. Like a superhero one?
But starring a villain. He didn't save the day at the end.
I can't even say Venom because
he's a vigilante, anti-hero.
Yeah.
Just like Deadpool, anti-hero.
No, yeah, you're right.
Exactly. So once the Joker movie comes out, if that one even does good too, then you get the ball rolling of more villain movies.
Which honestly, I think is kind of the next step you should go.
Yeah, something different.
Villain movies, yeah.
Do a lot of villain movies where even if they win at the end or lose at the end, you feel for them. Even if they're the bad guy, you're not supposed to feel for them, but at least watch it through their eyes.
I know I should not be rooting for, let's say the Joker, but I kind of want to, yeah.
Exactly. Give it to the fans that do like the Joker, do kind of want to see him win.
Yeah, and you don't really have to make these movies, super expensive.
No. Venom looked exactly good for what it was.
Yeah.
Majority of it took place in the dark, so the CGI didn't really have to be that big, but yeah, majority of the time it was just Tom Hardy flipping out.
And it was pretty great.
Yeah.
A little tease. So yeah, alright, so we're moving on from superhero news, and we are going into something that I am so excited for. So, Isaiah.
Mm-hmm.
You like Rambo?
I do like Rambo.
You want to see Rambo in one more movie?
I think everybody does.
Well, we are getting that in Rambo Last Blood.
So it was Rambo's First Blood.
Technically, it was First Blood.
It was First Blood. Movie. And Rambo
then
2.
Rambo First Blood Part 2.
Then Rambo 3.
Then
then Rambo 4.
No, just Rambo.
Oh, then just Rambo.
Just Rambo.
And now...
Rambo Last Blood.
Right.
This is not as confusing as the Naked Gun series with their titles.
Yeah, I love their titles. That shit was 2, funny.
Then 3,
33 and a half.
33 and 1/4, some shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, they released the first photo. Oh, actually, they released like a couple of photos. He's in now cowboy gear. Because in the end of Rambo, in the 4th one, he went back to his father's ranch.
Yeah, and the longest credit run ever.
And
him just walking straight to the villain.
And I sat through all of it watching.
I did too. I just kind of want to see how far he went, before he gave up.
And he went all the way in those freaking credits. Yeah.
He pulled the Tom Cruise and legit did the walk.
Yeah, it looked great. But in this version, he's going to be going after the Mexican cartel. Because I think they kidnapped his daughter.
No, I think they kidnapped his friend. It's like a neighbor. His friend's daughter.
So there's a daughter involved that gets kidnapped.
Basically, so it's Taken, Rambo style.
Taken, Sicario, and Rambo.
Red Dead Redemption.
Red.
Just because you look like Red Dead.
Look, it honestly got me really excited for a cowboy movie with Stallone in it. I don't think we've gotten that. It's Rhinestone, if that counts.
I think let's count it. But yeah,
let's count it for one.
I don't know. I'm trying to picture it now, but I don't know. I really don't want him to and he puts on the bandana right at the end of the movie, just because.
Puts on the bandana with the cowboy hat right on top.
Exactly. Or he just takes it off his neck because he is a cowboy, and he just rolls it up and then puts it on his head.
Okay, that's awesome. How do you not want that?
It'll feel kind of cheesy at the end. I'm sorry.
It's Rambo. I want it to be cheesy.
He's laying there. He has one grenade left, and he's one magazine left, and he just takes it off his neck. He's like.
Yeah, and he said, and then he says, "I drew Last Blood," and then he kills everyone. Yeah, because they drew First Blood in the first movie. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
I draw the Last Blood.
Boom. I am so excited for this.
I'll give it to him. He is 70-something years old, so
yeah, he looks
let him get out of his system.
Yeah, I really wish it was coming out this year.
Why?
Because we would have a Rocky movie and a Rambo movie in the same year.
True. As long as they don't put Michael B. Jordan and Rambo. He takes his place.
I gotta see that.
He's somebody's son from the first movie.
Wait, I don't think there's any black people in the first movie.
There's nobody in the army base?
No, I don't even think in the second or third. Oh, wow. Never mind.
This ain't gonna work.
Cut the break. Moving on. So, speaking of action. Good transition, I guess.
Sure.
Not my best. You know the Hobbs and Shaw movie?
Mm-hmm.
Jason Statham, The Rock. It's their Fast and Furious spin-off with their two characters.
The one that pissed off Tyrese?
One that pissed off Tyrese. Which, I mean, that's a whole another thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, man, but...
I mean, I get what you mean, but...
Yeah, I get where you're going with it, but... Sorry. Well, we got a villain for that movie. Idris frickin' Elba.
Wow. I like him in villain roles.
I do. I do too, actually. I really do. Sorry.
You know, okay, this is a bad example, but Star Trek 3. I liked him in Star Trek 3, even though the movie was kind of boring.
I like Star Trek 3, but I liked his I mean, my problem with him in that movie was that he was in full makeup the entire time. So
yeah, I didn't recognize him at first until the very end. I'm like, oh, it's Idris Elba.
I was like, it didn't have to be Idris Elba at all in this movie.
No,
but it was just kind of cool that it was. He's a Star Trek villain. But no, honestly, who else could be better as playing the other badass to take down them two than like Idris Elba.
Yeah, because I feel like you need somebody big name just to take down The Rock and Jason Statham.
I mean, I was kind of hoping it was gonna be like Tyrese, but that just didn't happen. Sorry, Tyrese. You'll get your shot soon.
Yeah, Fast and Furious 9 will come out eventually. Eventually, you get paid.
But yeah, I am way more excited for this movie than like any Fast and Furious to come out right now.
Yeah, because sad to say, like those two were probably the best part of the last movie.
Last two movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, just say.
He was in 7 and in 8.
Oh yeah, he was in 7 like way at the end.
No, he's in 6 way in the end.
Yeah, 7.
In 7, he's the bad guy.
And then 8, they join forces and all that. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like remember how he killed somebody on their team and then they just.
Yeah, and they just automatically let him in, like, hey, you killed Han, but come right in.
Here's a Corona, your family.
Family forever.
Family, no.
Until you die, and then you move on to the next one.
He's not family anymore. But yeah, this I'm actually really excited for.
And that one comes out next year, right?
Next July. And it's also directed by the guy who did John Wick and Deadpool 2.
I like both.
Yeah. He also did Atomic Blonde, but I wasn't going to mention it. But
I don't like him no more. Next.
He's got 2 other good ones.
Yeah, he does got 2.
There you go.
2 out of 3 is still not bad.
Yeah, it's a good 70. Not that that math was completely wrong. All right, so now we're moving on to they have officially announced what the Star Wars TV series
from Jon
Favreau on the Disney streaming service. What are they calling it?
Disney Play. Cool. Disney Play.
I've heard Disney Select. I've heard Disney Play. I don't know what is what anymore.
Play Store. I don't know.
The Disney Play Store.
The Disney Play Store.
The Disney.
No, it was something Play because I remember it was like Google Play, but yeah, I think it was called Play. Yeah.
It might have been Play. It might be Play now. Because at one point it was like Disney Select.
I like Disney Select. I like Disney Vault.
Wow, that's a good one.
Right? That sounds like a way better name. Like, hey, buy our subscriptions to the Vault, and you can see every movie now.
It's kind of because we always heard like, oh, buy it before it gets sent to the Vault.
And now you own the Vault. See? I should have been a fucking marketing genius.
Jesus.
Disney should have hired me. This is simple. You had it in your dictionary.
You've had it for like 20 years now.
Not even since the VHSs came out, they did this. Every 7 years or so, like, hey, the movie coming back out of the vault.
Buy it now, or else it's going to be lost forever in the vault.
Yeah, until the next 7 years.
Well, anyway, so they announced the title. It's going to be called The Mandalorian, based off the Mandalorians in Star Wars.
Yeah, so like the Fets and all that.
Yeah, like the Jango Fetts, your Boba Fetts, pretty much the bounty hunters.
Once they're all named Fett. Unless I got it really confused with when I was watching.
I don't think they're all
Clone
named
Wars.
Fett.
Like I thought Fett was just a name, and then was Fett really last name?
Fett, there was Jango Fett.
Yeah, but like when they were like, in the Clone Wars, when they were showing the dog, what the fuck was the name?
Look, I've only seen parts of the Mandalorian saga on the Clone Wars.
Really?
Yeah, and I gotta go back and rewatch everything.
Yeah, I gotta rewatch.
I was trying to because I wanted to watch Rebels, but then I kind of stopped. I gotta go back into it.
That's what I did too, because I kept getting confused. Like every time I watched like Clone Wars, like right in the beginning of it, it was like, oh, previously. I'm like, when the fuck did this happen? Last time, I'm like, wait, this wasn't last time.
General Grievous has attacked again.
I like legit thought like with the way I was watching, I was skipping episodes or the
mixing videos. I got confused also when you watch the first episode. They do that in the first episode. I'm like, wait, what the fuck did I miss that?
Exactly, like they just throw you out of left field now and expect you to catch up.
Yeah, like is there like a book I need to read right now? What's going on?
Like what am I missing here? I thought this was the backup.
But yeah, so Mandalorian series. They released the first photo of the Mandalorian.
It looked good.
It looks good. And he's got your Boba Fett helmet, cool looking rifle on his blaster rifle on his back, and it looks like, and this is supposed to be more like the underground like gangster part of the Star Wars universe.
I like it. If you could Netflix Star Wars.
This is kind of what it is.
It basically is, but like how the Netflix Marvel is. Maybe not as gritty and TVMA rating, but...
No, this doesn't need to be like Daredevil.
I mean, Iron Fist itself, I was trying to think, I don't think it deserved an MA.
Kind of. There's some blood in it.
I mean, you could take out the blood.
I mean, you could take out the show.
But yeah, but all in all, like, but the grittiness of those type of shows.
Yeah. Yeah, look, with Jon Favreau behind it, and they also announced a bunch of like directors for episodes, like Taika Waititi from Thor Ragnarok.
Kind of want to see that one.
I really want to see that. Dave Filoni, who was the creator of Clone Wars and Rebels.
Nice.
Was kind of like the brain of everything. He's directing the first episode. Rick Fukunaga. He made the movie Dope.
Oh, he was supposed to be doing The Flash, right?
Yeah.
He was supposed to do the Flash movie.
Supposed to be doing The Flash.
Yeah, until he dropped out.
Yeah. Well, so did everybody else. And surprisingly, Bryce Dallas Howard is directing episode 2. Ron Howard's daughter. Who just did Solo, so I mean, it kind of makes sense, but...
It kind of makes sense, yeah. I kind of want Ron Howard to do one now.
now just get Ron Howard, too. Get both of them. I like it. I like Bryce Dallas Howard.
She's doing the second one.
Yeah, so, she's... I don't know. I think she might be doing, like, the second episode.
Now, how does this work? Do they read the script beforehand, like, all the episodes, and then you direct yours?
Yeah, because it's different with, TV directors.
Yeah, I'm so...
Like, it's the writers already have it out, and you just get assigned, like, an episode.
So what does the director really do, then?
You know?
Because I think Kevin Smith also said this, too. Like, every time he does...
I've watched... Yeah, I've seen... Yeah. He's talked about it a bunch of times.
Like, what do you really do
then? Because, like, it's really the showrunner's vision, which is Favreau.
Yeah.
And
then the writers or the writing.
Yeah, you just kind of have to...
babysit.
Yeah, keep it up.
What is their job, then? I feel like I could be a fucking director. I could just sit there and make sure everybody's doing their lines. Cut.
Action.
All right.
Cut.
Take 5.
Good. Take 5. Craft services, where are you?
Basically. Hold my calls.
Shit, I should just be a TV director then.
It's pretty fucking easy. And then you get all the credit, too.
You know, someone's probably listening to this and they're like, it's not that fucking easy.
My job is difficult.
It's really stressful sometimes.
Yeah, I can imagine all the fall goes on you, but yeah, all the praise kind of goes on you.
Yeah.
Like, they remember you like, oh, that was a great episode. Who directed it? Now, who fucking wrote it?
All right, who's the showrunner? Yeah, we'll give him the credit.
Yeah, no.
No. But, also about it, apparently, Taika Waititi might have a role in it. And so will Bryce Dallas Howard.
I feel like it would be like a small role.
Probably.
While he's wearing the helmet. And you won't even notice it.
Like, it'll probably be like a voiceover or something.
Basically.
Kind of like how he did for Kolg.
Yeah, because I didn't even know that was him at first until...
No,
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. Did you like World War Z?
I did.
Would you like to see a World War Z 2?
Depends.
Okay.
Depends,
what if I told you? Hear me out. The director of Seven, Social Network.
Pretty good.
Fight Club.
Even better.
Zodiac.
Oh, shit.
I could keep naming more. Alien 3.
Okay. You could have just ended there.
He's probably watching this like,
you gotta fight more than you two here.
You mentioned that movie. So what if I told you that David Fincher is set to direct World War Z with Brad Pitt returning? So this is probably like their 5th collaboration together?
Same writers?
Probably the same writers. Or he might be doing rewrites to the script.
I don't know. Whose fault was it for the ending?
Well, they did reshoots.
Yeah.
Whose fault was it?
Yeah. Because the reshoots were... Did it make it better or worse?
It made it better. Because the original ending was supposed to be very...
dark
very
and...
dour and dark.
Yeah, he was supposed to get eaten. They get kicked off the boat and all that. Yeah.
And they made it. Yeah, I think it's always the example of like how reshoots worked for a movie. Because I remember before the movie was coming out, people were saying how big of a disaster it was gonna be. But then the movie came out. I really liked it.
Yeah.
I was shocked when I watched it.
I liked it. I like that aspect better of the fast moving zombies.
Yeah. Just felt a little more original.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of, like, you can do this for this one, but not as, make it not as CGI zombies.
No, the technology would be better. Yeah. I dig that. The ending was a little... If they don't have to do the reshoots, like, let's say in this one, and they could just take their time and not feel rushed, like, because the ending was kind of rushed.
I think they've taken a lot of time just developing the story for this one, because it's been like 5 years.
Yeah.
The last movie came out?
I think it was 2012, 2013.
2013, I think, yeah. And I remember it was pretty successful.
Yeah, I quite liked it, but like I said, it's the ending.
Oh, so you didn't like the ending?
No, I just felt like it was too rushed.
Yeah, I'm really trying to remember, because the ending.
He went to the hospital and all that, and he tried to move around the zombies and stuff. And
I do remember the ending now. Yeah, actually, I didn't mind the ending.
Yeah,
it did kind of feel, because it was like a quick montage of a lot of things towards the end.
Pretty much, yeah. Like majority, like this is your third act, and it takes place in a laboratory. Why are you going through like a maze trying to keep quiet from the zombies?
Yeah, because that's where he figured out how to be immune.
Yeah, they only hear voices and all that.
No. He
was it movement?
He had to inject himself with like a disease, so zombies wouldn't.
Oh, that's what. Because that's why he didn't go after that kid that was sick on the floor, and he just went right past him. Yeah, okay, I remember now.
Yeah, that ending's not bad. I think it's pretty good. I can rewatch it now.
I don't know. I gotta, like you said, I probably gotta rewatch it. Then it's been 5 years.
Yeah. I think I only watched it when it came out, and I just haven't rewatched it.
Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah. We'll see.
I like David Fincher, so he's probably one of my favorite directors. Kind of working today.
Yeah, and this idea sounds a lot better than like a Fight Club 2.
No, I wouldn't want a Fight Club 2. No, that's good as its own.
Exactly. I was saying, if you had to do a sequel to one of your movies, this would probably be a lot better idea than a
Zodiac
Fight Club 2.
Let's go for it.
Yeah.
We never found the killer in the movie.
Let's come out with 8. Part 2 to 7.
8.
8.
Or actually, just skip the 9.
Just a straight iPhone it. Just skip 9.
Just skip the 9.
Yeah.
Because then you can do the 9 realms of hell.
Yeah. 7, 8, 9.
Yeah. All right. Final story of the day. We had the Pet Sematary trailer. The remake came out yesterday. I gotta say, I am actually very excited for this movie.
Yeah, I gotta see another trailer. It looks good, a great idea, but I understand that they're jumping on the It train, but I don't know. I gotta see one more trailer to convince me.
Yeah, but for me, like, I love the creepy vibe of it.
Yeah.
And I mean, it looks like a story that we've kind of like seen already.
Probably, yeah.
Which is fucking most horror movies these days. So I gotta really stop saying that's like a like a bad thing, because it is what it is. But I like the cast. I like Jason Clarke. I love John Lithgow.
Yeah, I like him.
Man has probably the best range of any actor you can think of. And honestly, like, it's been like a kind of like a weirdly like a great resurgence of like Stephen King properties, like that Gerald game that came out on Netflix.
Yes.
The 1922, and there's something else that he did.
Stephen King.
Oh, I was thinking Dark Tower, but that was kind of a fail. Never mind.
Yeah, Dark Tower.
Yeah, that Dark Tower movie happened. Thank God it came out like a couple weeks after that.
They should remake The Lawnmower Man.
Yeah, or Maximum Overdrive.
Maximum Overdrive, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the one he actually directed and
That's a fucking bad movie.
Yeah, you should. For as smart as he is, he's not a really good director.
No.
I don't know why.
Oh, and we got the Dr. Sleep movie coming out.
That's true. Yes, a sequel to The Shining.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
See, I'm telling you, there's like a weirdly like a big resurgence of Stephen King stuff.
Yeah, people actually do want it, except for Dark Towers, but people do want to see this.
These are actually looking really good, except for Dark Tower.
Except for Dark Tower. Yeah, come on next year, good. What other movie should they remake?
From Stephen King?
Yeah, but this dark, gritty.
Alright, you got The Lawnmower Man,
Okay.
Maximum Overdrive.
Mm.
What was the one that was on an airport? Remember that one?
No. I'm trying to think.
Oh, that was, The Longerers? The Langerers?
You got me, bud.
Fuck, it was another one of the stupid
Stephen
King like TV movies.
Oh, it was a TV movie. That's why.
Yeah, because he had like 1,000 of them.
I do like Christine.
Christine, yeah,
I'll
say Christine.
I don't know.
Carrie. Because
they did try Carrie.
Last remake kind of sucked.
It did, and they did try to go for that.
Is Salem Lot's one of them? That's the vampire one, right?
Salem's Lot.
Yeah.
Think so. Yeah. So,
wasn't Rob Lowe in one of those? He did like a TV movie for Salem's Lot.
There was a whole bunch of Salems, especially the witches one and all that.
I'm just remembering the. Is it called Salem's Lot? I think it's called. Oh, Misery.
Oh, Misery. Oh, Misery. Yes. Like, oh, Misery. What the hell?
Oh, Misery.
Oh, Misery.
Misery.
Damn, that could be a good one too, but then you gotta get like the right good actress.
Yeah. Like a Kathy Bates type.
True.
Who could do that now, though? Melissa McCarthy. Let's do it.
She is coming out with a comic book movie.
Who? Melissa McCarthy?
Wasn't she gonna be in that Dark Horse? I think it's Dark Horse or
I think I know what you're talking about.
Vertigo. You know what I'm talking about?
It's
like
a Vertigo one.
Kitchen.
Yes.
Something.
The fuck was the premise of it?
I don't know. It was a Vertigo comic movie.
Yeah, and she was great in the Happy Time Murders.
I think everybody no, honestly, I really don't like Melissa McCarthy.
No, I don't either. That was a joke.
Jesus, I like nobodies. You could hire a nobody too, but like someone who has range.
Yeah. You could probably find a bunch.
You can get like Bradley Cooper as a writer.
That's a good one.
See?
That's a good one. Love me some Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's gonna do it for us today.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got through quite a... No. We all got some things to look forward to. Alright, so thank you guys for joining us today on Super Dynamic Bros Podcast. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Super Dynamic Bros. And guys, please have a dynamic day.
Later.